Beach is located on Sacandaga Lake. There's a Sacandaga River and a Sacandaga Reservoir. Say that 3 times fast. We just happen to be on the lakeside, and it is probably the last sunny day before it rains for the next 2. So we got out here on the kayaks, and this is amazing. You cannot beat this view. We love it here. And this is Moffit Beach. You cannot go wrong. This is gorgeous, gorgeous morning. There's hardly a breeze. The water is a sheet of glass here. Be a great day to get out in the water. Forecast called for rain, but not anymore. The traffic cone is a floaty that gets dragged behind a boat. It's pretty awesome. Watching them puttering around in the lake yesterday. But the campground goes all the way around to the end over there. I'll say in between there's a couple, it's weird, there's a couple like residential homes and then more campground, but I'm not complaining. I got a lifeguard on duty over there, not this morning, but you can see past that boat here. There's the lifeguard's chair right in the middle. Bathrooms over there. This is still beachy, and you don't have to go over there to swim. You can swim wherever you want. This is super nice. One of the campsites, as you come around here, it goes all the way into the back. They've got this 5th wheel in the front, and you can see there's a camper in the back there, but they've got pretty much a monopoly of the corner of the beach. It's wild. Pulling into Moffit Beach. I don't want to keep saying state park, but I guess campground. Very friendly staff here waiting to check people in. And coming up, we've got the road straight ahead. You go down to the water and you hang a left. That's how you get to our camp spot. Alright, so once you get in, it's very, very narrow. Like, Hi, everybody. Then we've got ringers. Smile and wave, everybody. Smile and wave. Then we got us across from us. It's like 139. And this is where the campground starts off again. 186, and it kind of goes up and around the bend, and there's a whole bunch more up there. But our buddies, friends here that we just met this weekend, had this wicked awesome campsite overlooking the water. This is wild. So they took a walk to get to our friend's site all the way on the other side of the campground. Silly me, forgot to bring the gimbal, so I'm sitting here walking, bouncing along with my hand in the air. But this is the other end of the park, like I was saying. It's nice and quiet. A lot of people have left, which is weird because holiday weekend you'd think people would be staying the extra day, but whatever, we'll take it. Quieter park is good for us. So we've got about a half-mile stretch, like I said, of residential homes in between the campsites. It's strange and odd, but I would say awesome home though. And it's shaded and quiet and peaceful and just weird that you've got the stretch that the state doesn't own that people live on, and then it goes back to camping. What? It's a long hike, that's for sure. I was offered a ride back to our campsite. I declined. And you can hear my voice. I should have taken that ride. So we're heading back. Of course, we don't have power at these sites. The DEC, there's no electricity, so we had our generator running. I ran out of gas, and I had my watch, Apple Watch, on charge. And of course, I forgot to put it back on for this hike. So I'm losing out all these steps. Not really losing out, but my watch is going to tell me that I'm a lazy bum today because I'm probably not going to do another hike after this. What do you know? But exercise is good for you, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Passing some of these residential homes here. They're really neat. Some of these are gorgeous. The one I looked at before had really nice chimney out the back, and I bet if you're down here in the late fall, maybe even early winter, you could have a great roaring fire over looking at this lake. Yes, please. There's a boat launch up here. Should probably mention that in another video coming up. Stay tuned. Moffit Beach boat launch. Moffit Beach boat launch. Let's try that again. It's just up a ways here. So if you're bringing your boat when you're camping, this is where you'd put in. There are some boats right on the beach that you saw. Piers that people don't mind. The DEC doesn't care. You can, the pontoon boats over there just kind of right up on shore. So this is where you go to launch them. And cut ahead 5 minutes because it take me a second there. So campers take note. Boat trailer parking is limited to day use patrons only. It wants your trailer at your campsite and not here, which is really understandable. People are coming here just to go out on the water, and you got 100 and whatever, almost 200 campers with boats. you're not gonna have any space left, so it's all right. Of course, you know, launch the boat, take your thing back. You're gonna be gone for a while because this is a large space. It's pretty. Got somebody down here reading a book, just watching the water. And there we go. Very acceptable boat launch. I know you probably have to come out because the water does not get very deep very quickly. I guess that's why they chose here, because it does. Okay. Beautiful. I'll say straight across is where we're camping. And didn't get this on the way through, but this is like a manufactured mobile home type community. It's got all these old camper, like really old seasonal sites almost. And you know, this one here is selling firewood, $10 a square, which is terrible for buying it right on site. There's a dude up here sells ice. There's the guy with the ice, $3 a bag. Again, if you're hurting for ice, can't go wrong. And we got Moonlight Bay RV Park. So, private, keep out. You have slow children playing. And then you come around this bend up here, and you're back in the campground. It's really odd. Again, great views. I live here. Oh yeah, that's right, they also got the aqua bike we saw coming in. Sweet. We were told this used to be a bar, which would be pretty cool. It's a gorgeous house now. Great views. Got a little, I don't know if they're rentable cabins, but they're cute. Here we've got sites 32 to 78. It goes off in that direction. I'll be getting more of that later. And then this is where I was just walking. Sites 176 to 260. Around that bend, like I said, that's the weird residential place.
Moffit's is also great for beach games, but you gotta watch this puppy. Every time they throw the ball, the puppy jumps up to catch it.
Oh, I'm looking at this.
Only when mommy throws it. So when you work in accounting, you can't take the first several days of the month off because it's month end. So this is our solution. I set out my office outside. There's a campfire. There's our friend's campsite. This is our friend's truck, who is running his truck right now so that I can be plugged in, because the jackery that we used to charge my monitor last night didn't like that I had put it on sleep and not turned it off completely, and I drained the battery again. So we're a group of making it work.
The camp store at the end of Page Street and Route 8 is very rustic. They've got anything you want. They've got boat rentals, they've got ice cream, they have wood for sale, they've got ice, and they have mini golf if you wanted to play. It's kind of neat.
So we got our new speculator Adirondacks magnet, and now we just got to find a place to put it, because we're kind of stuck here. Which one's gonna go? Which one's gonna go outside on the outdoor fridge instead of indoors? I think maybe Hilton Head will go out. Mostly because we didn't actually take the camper to Hilton Head. So, there she is, right above our Assateague Island, Maryland, in our Cayuga Lake.
Whatever. That's staying in.
It's going in bloopers. Yeah.
Well, then you might as well get the sour cream and the beef.
At least you get two. Are you videotaping?
I am videotaping.
Oh, no.
I was just saying, this is a spread we get when we camp with this group. We get clams like crazy, we get steak, we got taco lasagna, we got, what, mac and cheese.
We have meatballs.
Oh yeah.
We have a random bag of candy.
Fun dip.
With the
Fun
cigarette.
dip.
With the cigarette.
Candy cigarettes.
Yes.
Alright.
Yep.
All right, good times though, guys, right?
Excellent time.
Excellent times.
Always.
Very good time.
Yep.
Shots alone. So, would we come back? I would say yes, especially to be with our friends who live out this way. I would much prefer to have electricity, as we all know from previous videos. However, we have the best friends. One guy brought 2 generators, loaned us one. Not that we really needed it, but I'm not going to turn it down. It is helpful. But yeah, the area is gorgeous. The beach is nice. If you love being on the beach, you can't go wrong. Plenty of parking there. So if you like what we did, we drove our kayaks down and unloaded them, and it was great. The lake is huge, so if you wanted to kayak the whole thing, it'd probably take you a few hours, several hours really. I'm talking about 4 or 5. But you know, it's a gorgeous park. Other than this walk back, why did I do this to myself?
I was going to say, you're going to have to edit that.
Whatever. That's staying in.